Actually, it is under DST, our project, so it is not under college instrument facility. But
So this is the UVDRS. This is basically for the solid sample, to find out the for solid sample. That sample which is not dissolve in liquid and not get dispersed properly in liquid, we will do the solid sample. So here, this is the force, two force. From here, that force is the incident light, and that is sample light. So here two lamp are we are using two lamp, D2 lamp and halogen lamp. Halogen lamp is for UV, and halogen lamp is for visible, and D2 lamp is for UV. Others right? So from when the sample light come from here, it will scattered with this mirror M1, and from here it will go to M2 mirror, and then you can see here is a one hole. That will be directly reflected to the sample. This as opposite to S there is sample, opposite to R there is a difference. So for incident light, for sample force, that will directly come to mirror M3 and will get reflected to sample. So we are using barium sulfate here as a reference, because barium we can't use KBr here, because KBr is for IR region, and barium sulfate is a good absorbance, good source of absorbance for visible light active. So here that's why we are using this barium sulfate. This is barium sulfate. So first, for correction of baseline, we will use this barium sulfate for both in reference or sample. So we already have corrected the baseline. Do you want to repeat it?
Just okay, barium sulfate reflected from here to this second line, and this for S for sample and R for reflect.
Yeah. So we have we will do the we already done the baseline, so we don't need to. So here we are taking the zinc oxide as a sample to check the band gap.
Okay.
So this is the zinc oxide. We have mixed in barium sulfate, that because sometimes some sample are not sticky, and that can fall in that this hole, and that can damage the detector.
Okay.
So we are using zinc oxide here with using the barium sulfate as a reference.
पता लेकिन फिर क्या सॉलिड के लिए
Solid sample. So here we will go in method. It is similar to the UV. Just we have to do what? Here in UV, we take the absorbance, and detector unit is direct, because that you can see that is for UV for liquid sample. There is no wire. That measures this absorbance directly. So here this wire is attached with detector 1. So here we are using the external detector 1. So we will do the external one, and for operation, instrument parameter, measurement. This is the range, in which range you want to scan the sample.
800 to
200. Normally it is full. We are scanning for the full. And suppose if your material have the in UV or something visible, you don't want extra, then you can do this for 400 to 600 according to your convenience, according to your requirements.
we do all, and this take the text file, so we cut off in origin this portion. So
Yeah, but sometimes what happens, the reviewer asks for full scan, because maybe there is an absorption bank is strong in UV or something. That's why we will do the full scan.
Okay.
So here we are for first time we are finding the absorbance. Now after that we will find the reflectance. So we have done the baseline. We will scan for it. So we will finding out the absorbance here. So the sample name is zinc oxide absorbance. वो हमने किया ना, बताया ना पहले। हाँ, बीच मैंने पूछा अगर आपको दोबारा करने के लिए थोड़ी मैं बता दूंगा. For that we will take the barium sulfate in reference as well in sample. So we have already done the for first batch we have done the absorption for the zinc oxide. So it gets repeating on that line. That's why.
अच्छा ओवरलैप.
Yeah.
Sample is same.
That sample is same, na? That's why it's getting overlap. You have any sample, then we can do for.
Like same.
The sample holder is too large, so we have to the sample requirement is too much, near about 1 gram. But if sample is less, na, we will add the barium sulfate and make a thin layer of
Thin layer.
this,
Yes.
because to fool this sample is not possible. It is very much quantity. So now you will grind and use for the data collection.
If some moisture are present in our sample,
हाँ.
so it is first need to dry
It
completely.
first needs to dry, because if you don't dry it, then it will get some noisy compound. Like here you can see that here is a strong means sharp, but here it's getting some moisture.
Some moisture.
तो प्लेन यूवी विजिबल उसमें ट्रांसमिटेंस या एब्जॉर्बेंस दोनों ना. इसमें रिफ्लेक्टेंस या फिर एब्जॉर्बेंस का कोई काम.
नहीं एब्जॉर्बेंस भी फाइंड कर सकते हैं.
एब्जॉर्बेंस कर सकते हैं.
हाँ,
एब्जॉर्बेंस और ट्रांसमिटेंस का काम है रिफ्लेक्टेंस.
हाँ. इसके लिए अलग फॉर्मूला है, रिफ्लेक्टेंस के लिए डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला है. आप रिफ्लेक्टेंस लेते हैं तो फिर आपको कोबेलमंग से जाना पड़ेगा डिप.
अच्छा.
और यहाँ पे अगर आप एब्जॉर्बेंस जाते हैं तो सीधे अल्फा निकाल दिए, एनर्जी से डायरेक्ट हो जाएगा.
ओके.
द सैंपल प्रिपरेशन इज टफ समवॉट. उसके बाद तो फिर इजी है, बिकॉज समटाइम द सैंपल गेट नॉट बाइंड विद दैट सैंपल होल्डर. There is the problem with UVDRS. तो बैलेंस सल्फेट और ले लो. होल्डर
Sample.
इसको पीछे खींचना है.
अच्छा.
जी हाँ, वहाँ से पकड़ के इसको पीछे करिए. हाँ, सैंपल आराम से लगाइए बस. हाँ, गो इन मेथड इंस्ट्रूमेंट पैरामीटर here reflectant absorbance okay start that file में इसमें आप क्लिक कीजिए. क्या था सैंपल उनका?
BA6 करके कुछ है.
B6Y2 BS
BA बैरियर
BA6Y2.
बाकी नहीं दिख रहा बेसिक.
ओपन. हाँ ओके ओके. सो Okay, now sample is ready.
इसमें मॉइस्चर और नॉइसी क्रिएट कर
So we have taken the absorbance. From here we can say that it is, if we take the tangent, at least near about above than 500. So it is also visible active. So
select method.
method, go in instrument parameter, then here absorbance, reflectance. Okay, start.
फाइल नेम बी रिफ्लेक्टेड फोटो ले लीजिए ना
हाँ
फोटो लीजिए
फोटो ले ले